Alright, so I need to be kind of careful what I say in this video because I've made a couple videos recently where I was saying, in one video I was sort of saying like I've never truly been like happy in my life with sort of, yeah, like with my life, not to the point where like I was like depressed and stuff, just I wish my life was a little bit different in terms of like the progress I made and stuff. And I also made a video, I think it was yesterday, where I said like it always felt like I was running from the truth and that my own expectation to the sort of what people perceive of me and see of me. And I don't want to be the guy that just sort of talks shit for the sake of it. But, and yeah, um, hopefully that fan's not too loud, but it's just so hot in my room that I can't literally afford to turn it off. But to shut my curtains as well. I'm not trying to be like all like mysterious and shit. I've had to shut my curtains because the sun just like beams in, warms up my room, and it gets hot in it, and I can't even have the lights on because they just kick out too much extra heat. And I'm in a different setup now because I felt like it. But yeah, getting into the video, I'm at peace with myself. That I feel like I have been for quite a while. In terms of like I could spend time alone, don't get sad. I can like watch other people have fun and like not want to join in. And I just sort of do what I want. Basically, like obviously like I wanna, to a degree, I feel like as humans like we all care about people's opinions of us, even if it's just a small bit. Like I don't want people to like go around saying like, oh yeah, Adam he's a dickhead, Adam he's this. Because like that's just stupid. But like I'm just, yeah, like I'm just comfortable being by myself, doing what I want, working on my, like, goals and shit, and what I feel like my mission in this life is. And to a degree just doing, yeah, like the things I want to do regardless of what other people say. But I do think like it is important to take people's opinions on board. Don't have to like act on them, but at least listen to them. And yeah, like I've been at this point, no, at this stage of my life for a long time, and I literally had somebody like within like my work. They said to me like just out of nowhere, he goes, "Oh yeah, like you're just at peace with yourself, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." Which it actually like, one I was gassed because I was like, "Fuck yeah, like that's sick that someone said that," and it sort of like surprised me. I was like, "Oh shit," like, and I asked him, I was like, "Does it like can you feel that energy from me?" He goes, "Yeah, like it's really really obvious." He said like I noticed it the first time I met you. I was like, "That's fucking sick." Obviously like, well, more recently I've been thinking like it would be nice to have a girlfriend, but that's probably the first time I had that thought. Well, I was gonna say in a long time, but in my life, really, I'm 21. Like, school relationships don't really count, do they? Let's be honest. Um, because I was just like, so like, okay, like I want to do this, I want to achieve this first, I want to achieve that first. That was just me being immature. But again, like, I'm not gonna go and just get a girlfriend just to fill that like gap and, like put that feeling to bed, if that makes sense, or like feed that urge. Like I'm not gonna do that because I'm still comfortable with myself and obviously like beliefs and views on it. But yeah, like I think people go wrong because they spend their whole life like chasing happiness. Like all they want is, oh yeah, like I want happiness. There's a whole film on like the pursuit of happiness, but I just, for me, I feel as if peace is what you should be going after, because when you reach that level of peace with yourself in your life, in the situations in your life, different like little scenarios that happen in your life, that is where like the happiness comes from, because you're not really at war with yourself. You're working with yourself, if that makes sense. You're working with your feelings and your emotions, rather than just being like, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like that? Like, why do I react this way? You just like understand yourself. I'm not. It's gonna sound like cringe, but like I'm not an emotional guy. Like I'm not like a boring robot guy, but one, I'm very good at like controlling my emotions. I would like to say I'm emotionally intelligent. Maybe other people would disagree. That I just, but I also, personal thing, I don't feel emotions that much. I'm by any means miserable, by the way. Like, I'm not a miserable person at all. You wouldn't even think that of me. I'm just, yeah, I'm not an emotional guy. And I'm just like level headed. Like, I'm just like the same all the time. In like, a stage of like that sort of journey, and like what being at peace with yourself means is like, when things go wrong in your life, you don't crumble. You just like simply just look at the scenario, look at the situation, and you act accordingly. That in itself, like, it brings a different level of just, I don't even know what the words are to describe it, because I feel like that's half the battle with people like being miserable and angry, is just how they react to a situation. Because like we've all done it, even myself, like one small thing happens, you lose your head, and now like you're looking at just a clusterfuck of problems. We've all been there. It's a canon event for everyone. But yeah, it's definitely a journey, and I think a lot of it comes from, it's like I say it all the time, like I'm a big advocate for like just spending time alone. Like I feel like you can't really like tap into your true self if you're always like surrounded by people. You can learn, learn about yourself by obviously being in social situations. But for example, I'm at college right now. I mean, I'm not acting like I'm just decided to do this. But one, the Wi-Fi is absolutely wank. It's so shit. Two, is like boiling. Three, the TV shit. There's nothing to watch. Is there a fourth thing? I don't know. Like, I guess I'm away for work. And yeah, like I've not really got much to do. Like yesterday, it was so hot in my room. The Wi-Fi was shit. Like it basically just doesn't work, or it works in like short bursts. So I just went to bed at 10 o'clock. That's just like to like set the scene. But for some of it, like, well, I'm reading my Bible a lot. You might clown me for this, but I've got like a colouring book, not like a kid's colouring book, but just a colouring book in pens. In obviously recording these videos, and it's just like mad peaceful. It's a little like dopamine detox, to be honest. And actually, no, I guess not a full dopamine detox, because I do like watch a bit of the shit stuff on TV, but I don't know, like I feel like that is when you can really think, just like think about your life and shit like that. Would I do it at, or would I even do it here if the Wi-Fi was working? Probably not, but it's almost like a blessing in disguise. And for me, I don't like dislike the people in my college group, but they all go out and like do stuff and eat together. I dead ass. I just want to like chill in my room, even when there's fuck all to do. Just chill in my room, and I want to eat by myself, because I know like it's like peaceful. It like resets your whole like, I don't know, like system and mind and shit like that. I know, like I think it's sick. I probably do it too much. I probably spend way too much time by myself. But yeah, it is a process. Like the situation I'm in. Like, well, nah, let me just tell you, like, for me, shit. So I accidentally somehow ended the whole recording. First bit of editing on a video is coming your way this Friday. Yeah, it might be a bit knackered, to be honest. I don't know, but yeah, let me just tell you, like, so I when I left school, I was 16, and then I got a job, went to college, but it wasn't like a normal college as what most people would think a college is like in England. It's not like a girls and boys and like canteen and library and stuff like that. It's not like anything like a school basically. It was just for construction workers. So obviously like it was like 40 minutes from my gaff. And then I got a new job. Same thing, went to college, not the normal college, just for people that repair cars. It was 4 hours from my gaff. 4 hours away, and I went once every 6 weeks for 1 week. Like, where am I gonna find friends there? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not traveling 4 hours just to see like a friend. Obviously, like take into account the situation. Like, I'm not gonna come on here and badmouth people, but we weren't we weren't locked in like that, and I only seen them not even once a month. And it's the same here. Like on my new job, I go to college 2 hours away from my house. I only see him once every 6 weeks. It's like, yeah, and then where I live as well, a very small, secluded town, really in the middle of nowhere. Even if I told you lot where I lived, you wouldn't have a fucking clue where it is. And yeah, I don't know, like, it's a weird one. It's a weird one, but the biggest blessing is that it's led me to this point where I created a YouTube channel, and I probably wouldn't have been able to even create this video if it wasn't for, spending a lot of time by myself. And yeah, I don't think I know anyone that is like so at peace with themselves to my extent. I think it takes certain situations to get to this point. I'm not trying to big myself up, gas myself up, because obviously there's things that I missed out on that other people have done that I probably would have loved to do. But yeah, that's all for this video. Just make stop prioritizing peace. No, sorry, don't prioritize happiness. Prioritize peace, because trust me, the things that come with just being at true peace with yourself is crazy. Like, you really understand yourself and you get to understand your purpose, and when you're working on your true purpose or what you feel like your true purpose is, and it does change, the happiness that comes from that is is crazy, and there's a lot of relief as well. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.